this is one of the first things that the journal is going to see, the editors of the journal. So it's very important to have this completely polished and ready. And again, check it over. Okay, first things, is the date provided? Second, you want it addressed to the journal's editor-in-chief, the chief editor, chief field editor, depending on the journal, will be what their title is, but you want to address it to them. This way it looks like it's not a general overall cover letter that's going to be sent out to multiple journals. If it's specifically to that editor, that's showing you cared enough to look up their name and address them correctly. Okay, you want to make sure that the target journal title is inserted. You know, what journal, not it. I think it's much more important, instead of saying your journal or this journal, you want to actually use the name of the journal. Again, it shows that you're taking the effort to just have your submission specifically for that journal. Okay, and you want to make sure the appropriate study type per the journal's category is included, and use their term. Again, it looks like you've taken the effort, you've read their journal guidelines. This is all in your presentation to make your manuscript look like it's very professionally done. Okay, so sometimes they use research article, full-length article, depending on what the manuscript topic is. Okay, and then you make sure to include your manuscript title, your co-authors, and the corresponding author with contact information provided. How do they get in touch with the corresponding author? It's better to put as much information as possible: full mailing address, email address, telephone number, fax number, all that. And you want a brief description of the knowledge gap the study is addressing. You know, why this study is going to be important. What novel information is it contributing? What important information is it contributing? Even replication studies. What is the study addressing? And then you're going to want to address the study importance, the novelty, the reason it's suitable for the journal. Is it stated clearly? Is it matching what the journal's aim and scope is? Journals have their aim and scope on their websites, and it's good to read those over, which you probably had already done before you decided to submit to your target journal in the first place. But just make sure that's addressed and make sure that aligns with their aim and scope. And then, if needed, depending on the guidelines, you'll want to put in any disclosures, if there's any contract conflicts of interest, suggested reviewers, and anything else that the journal requires. Sometimes they require that the corresponding author is responsible for all the data in the manuscript, and they want that stated. So it just depends. So make sure that these items are addressed.